Okay, namaste everyone. Welcome to Friends for Life and thanks for joining this live session. This is Sunday afternoon and December is going on. I know December is very busy for everyone. So that's why we thought that like when we are entering a new year. So why not to enter with more clarity, growth and lighter version. So I am Sujata along with me Aman. Hi Aman.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Okay, so today's session, it's not about setting goals like our last session. It's about resetting the system that silently run our life. Because हमारी लाइफ में क्या होता है कुछ ऐसे सिस्टम्स होते हैं जो कई बार हैबिट्स बन जाते हैं और वो साइलेंटली रन हो रहे हैं मतलब कॉन्शियसली भी नहीं रन हो रहे वो साइलेंटली क्योंकि वो हैबिट में आ चुके हैं हमारी रूटीन में आ चुके हैं ऐसे सिस्टम जो रन कर रहे हैं हमारी लाइफ को वी नीड टू रीसेट दो सिस्टम्स so that we can enter new year with more clarity and growth mindset. So I am Sujata and this year has taught me many nice things, especially working with Friends for Life team. So we thought that why not to share those tips and reset tips, reset framework with all of you so that we all enter new year with a new mindset and clearer minds and with more mental clarity. Okay, so first of all, why we need reset? Why hard reset matters? बिकॉज जब भी होता है ना कि हम जनवरी आता है वी ऑल एंटर जनवरी विद सो मच एग्जॉस्टेड ओवरवेल्म नए प्लान्स नया प्लानर कोई यूज कर रहे हैं नए रेजोल्यूशंस बन रहे हैं कई बार हम क्लटर्ड माइंड के साथ एंटर करते हैं सेम हैबिट सेम फटीग बट बहुत कुछ नया ऐड करके एंटर कर रहे हैं सो हार्ड रीसेट विल हेल्प यू क्लोज दोज ओपन लूप्स रिड्यूस मेंटल नॉइज रिमूव दोज एनर्जी लीक्स कि आपकी एनर्जी कहाँ जा रही है एंड रीबिल्ड योर लाइफ फ्रॉम क्लैरिटी नॉट केओस जो अक्सर होता है
Mhm.
सो वी थॉट के 2006 में हम कुछ नया ना करें बल्कि जो ऑलरेडी है हमारे पास उसको ही एसेस करें बिकॉज होता क्या है हमें पता है कि हमें क्या गोल अचीव करना है गोल सेटिंग हम सारे करते हैं है ना लेकिन
Mhm.
हमें ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि एट प्रेजेंट वेयर वी आर मैं बहुत अच्छी एग्जांपल दूंगी यहाँ पे जनरली होता है क्या है हमें कहीं पे जाना है हम वो लोकेशन देखते हैं कि कौन से एड्रेस पे जाना है उसके साथ साथ हमें ये भी चाहिए होता है ना कि करंटली वेयर वी आर करंट लोकेशन क्या है हमारी सेम वे वी नीड टू असेस रीसेट आर सिस्टम्स कि हम करंटली कहाँ पे हैं ताकि जहाँ पे जाना है वो हम आसानी से नेविगेट कर सकें ओके so this is a six-step framework. First step is very important and अमन will explain कि किस तरह से उसको हम यूज करके अपनी लाइफ को क्लैरिटी के साथ देख सकते हैं अमन सो प्लीज लेट्स सी कि फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या है हमारा
Thanks, Sujata. Like Sujata said, reset, it's not about adding more to our plate. Let's keep and assess what we got on our plate. Let's subtract the noise that we have and taking most of our time, whether it's a doom scrolling, I call it, doom scrolling, sorry, I call it, or there is a vision where you want to go and how to get there. Let's reassess what we do. And one of the tool we have shared in the past, and it's also available on our TopMate as a digital product for free to download, is Wheel of Life. So what is Wheel of Life, right? So before we fix something, we need to know where we are. Like Sujata, you gave an example. We want to go somewhere, but we really need to know where we are so that we can put it in Google Maps, right? So it's Google Maps is going to say your current location and then your destination. So Wheel of Life give you your current location and also help you to get to the destination. Wheel of Life is a diagnostic tool that you can assess various segments of your life that are important to you. There are a number of, I think, 8 segments on the Wheel of Life. It's health, your relationship, your religion, probably, your finances, your wellness. It's a complete tool of you, who you are as a whole, as a person, and what's important for your well-being. If finance is important, you cannot ignore your health either. So this tool will actually bring that balance back into your life. then you can assess that whether there's one or two segments that are taking most of your time, but you are actually want to focus on something else. Like, for example, work was taking most of my time in my life, but I want to focus on the family, the fun, the joy. And joy is a very important element of Wheel of Life as well. So I actually did this with myself too, and I actually found out that work was taking most of my life, most of my time in my life, and so I wanted to bring the balance back. So this is the tool that you can actually use, and here's the different diagram of the Wheel of Life as well that give you a guide. It's a visual guide. When you color these the segments on the wheel, say you first of all you have to have a very honest conversation with yourself. You can't cheat, because if you cheat, then your wheel is not giving you the right picture. So rate your each segment. So, like for example, you can say my finances are in a good shape. They are at 8, but I'm not having too much time for fun. That's 2. So once you color these segments, it will give you the imbalanced wheel, and then it will help you to set the goals of your life, where you want to go, what's your destination is. Make sure you are adding the final element, which is very important, along with other elements of life, is the joy. Don't forget to have some fun, celebrate, eat ice cream, eat chocolate, if you're into healthy diets or something, or go for a movie, go for a walk, right? Do nothing, something that gives you a joy, so that you can bring that balance back in your life. So rate very honestly each segment of your life, and then spot the imbalance, where the imbalance is. If career or work is taking most of your time, and you're not having time with your family, then you can put some goals around what can you do to bring that balance, and spend more time with your family, bring that balance and have more joy in your life. So this is one of the tool, and this is also available on our TalkMate account and as a digital product, and you can download this assessment, and the instructions are all there. When you download the guide, it will also help you to set some goals as well. So this is one of step one. Assess where you are, and then you can decide where you want to go.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Sujata, you want to talk about our second step?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Aman. That was very important. Wheel of life is very important. We need to assess our life, as Aman said. That's very much required, because अगर हम अपनी लाइफ जो करंट स्टेटस ही नहीं पता होगा, then how we can go forward. Yeah. So second most important step is your sleep. Sleep, I would say कि it's the most underestimated thing. Sleep को हम क्या है ना कि we are sleep is not a luxury. It's a non-negotiable thing. हम sleep को शायद over the time we have started treating sleep like a luxury, something we can skip, something we can delay due to workload, है ना? Something we can catch up on later. But sleep is not a luxury. Sleep is non-negotiable thing. Sleep is as essential as your food, water, and air. So मोस्ट पीपल इवन हम होता ही है, कई बार होता है कि काम का लोड है, चलो रात को कर लेंगे, स्लीप को थोड़ा डिले कर देंगे, तो हम इसको लेते हैं, लाइक अंडर एस्टिमेट करते हैं, बट और बहुत सारे लोग सोचते हैं कि नींद का मतलब कि आपका सिस्टम शट डाउन हो गया, नहीं। इट्स लाइक कि आप सोचो कि एक बिजी हॉस्पिटल है जिसमें कि शिफ्ट्स में काम होता है, नाइट शिफ्ट में, डे शिफ्ट में, सो स्लीप इज लाइक अ नाइट शिफ्ट फॉर योर बॉडी। जब आप नींद में होते हो, इट्स नॉट शट डाउन, इट्स लाइक स्विचिंग द टीम। ड्यूरिंग द डे आप और काम कर रहे हो, लेकिन ड्यूरिंग द नाइट जो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें हैं, आपके सेल्स रिपेयर हो रहे हैं, आपके सेल्स की मेंटेनेंस हो रही है, आपके हॉर्मोन्स रीबैलेंस हो रहे हैं, आपके टॉक्सिन्स आर गेटिंग क्लियर्ड अप, मेमोरीज आर बीइंग पाइल्ड अप, कौन सी चीज कहाँ पे रख दी है ना? मसल्स रीबिल्ड हो रहे हैं। आप मसल्स आपके जिम में नहीं बन रही है, आपकी नींद में और आपके किचन में बनती हैं एक्चुअल मसल्स। जिम में तो आप ब्रेक डाउन कर रहे हो, सो नींद उसके लिए बहुत जरूरी है। योर हार्ट एंड ब्रेन का मेंटेनेंस साइकिल चलता है। So it's not, it's sleep is not rest. I would say sleep is like a biological maintenance. And I will recommend this book, which is you can see on the screen. दैट्स वेरी नाइस बुक इफ यू वांट टू नो द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ स्लीप. मतलब इस बुक को आप पढ़ोगे ना, इट्स वेरी आई ओपनिंग. फिर आप कभी भी स्लीप को अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करोगे, कभी भी डिले नहीं करोगे. सो इफ यू इग्नोर योर स्लीप रिपीटेडली, बॉडी विल नॉट एडजस्ट. आप रेस्ट, होता है ना कि कई बार हम बोलते हैं ना कि ऐसी नींद आई पता ही नहीं चला, या बिल्कुल काम करते करते नींद आ गई. वो नींद मतलब आप रेस्ट मोड में नहीं गए, वो बॉडी क्रैश होगी, फिर आपने सोचा कि अब तो खैर सोना ही पड़ेगा, है ना. यू आर अगले दिन आप उठोगे, यू आर टायर्ड, बट यू नीड टू वायर्ड, है ना. इमोशनली आप रिएक्टिव हो जाते हो, स्लीप नहीं पूरी होती, मेंटल फॉग होता है, शुगर क्रेव करते हो, कैफीन क्रेव करते हो. सो don't treat it like a luxury, इसको लो. And it's not downtime, it's your body's master reset button. I would say it's a master reset button. इसको फिक्स करो. हो सके कि सेम टाइम पे अगर आप अपना स्लीप वेक टाइमिंग सेम रख सको, सुबह के टाइम लाइट एक्सपोजर ले सको ताकि नींद अच्छी आए. सो आई वुड से दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एवरीबody should read this book. We'll add the link to this book so that from where you can buy this book. So sometime you need not discipline, you need a just a better sleep, I'll say. So it was my second step. So let's move on to our third step, that's declutter. That's very important. So Aman will explain that how we should go for this.
Yeah, you said it really well about sleep. I remember early days of my working life, and I blame our Indian education system that prepared us not to sleep. So it's a good thing if you're doing shift work or odd hours, you're waking up.
Yeah.
Then I actually say, "Oh, thank God for the Indian education system that prepared me for this one." But I remember early days of my career, and I was working 18 hours, 20 hours a day because I want to learn more, want to do more, and want to progress more as well. So I remember one night, I still remember it. And this is what I started listening to the signal of my body, Sujata. I slept in my dream. And in my dream, I was sleeping in office and having a dream of sleeping in my office. So my body was telling me how tired I was because in my dream I was dreaming about sleeping, and in that sleep I was dreaming about sleeping. So
So you are treating his sleep like a luxury, like.
yeah, and I was sleeping in my office. That was my dream. That was like aha moment for me. It was like, okay, how tired I am, that I'm dreaming about sleep. I'm so tired that even my dream is about dreaming, sleeping, right? So that so that's really really important because to fix something, you need to understand where your energy leaks are, and if you don't pause and to recover, how would you know where your energy leaks are? And those energy leaks sometimes comes from clutter, and this
Yeah.
is about the declutter, about your space for clarity, right? So it's not just in homes, it starts with our inboxes, it starts with our mind. So if we are going to, like we said about the wheel of life, like you, if you are going to try to do everything at one all together, you can't do that. So you have to understand what your priorities are, or you might be able to do it but not with quality. Like you are running after uh, in one direction, then suddenly you are running in different direction. Or you are, like, for example, in inboxes, you're trying to answer all the emails, trying to hit every point.
Yeah.
But can you, if you don't give yourself time to think, are your responses respectful, or maybe you're sounding cranky in those, or you're not answering the question, or not reading the email thread correctly, and you're just answering whatever comes into your mind the first thing. You're not thinking it through. So that's all declutter. So how do you do how do you do decluttering from all this clutter and all this noise to reset yourself? It's like, start small. I hate drawers in the house. What do you do with those drawers? Like whatever you don't like, you just shove it in. So once a year, this is my habit before Christmas. And this is what we used to do when we were little, Diwali, remember? what
Yeah.
what did we do before Diwali? We cleaned the whole house, and that was, I think, our way of our ancestors telling us to declutter. And
Yeah.
we forget. We take it as a festival now, and which is a great thing. It's a reminder. So I do that before Christmas now. I go through all the drawers and boxes, and I just throw the paper that I really don't need. So that I can actually start the new year with clean drawers and clean office. I do the same thing with my inboxes as well. Before I disconnect, and I will disconnect on Christmas Day, I will just clear my inbox and everything. And it's not like I will sit on 24th um, and I will kill myself to declutter. No, it's a process that I actually start like a couple of months ago, and I start checking things and what's my priority, and started unchecking those things on my to-do list. But prioritizing as well. So what's in for 2025? I am prioritizing. I'm hitting my all my priorities, but there is 2026. My life is not going to end by 31st. So I will start refresh, but I will know exactly what's my starting point for 2026 is. So this is how you can do. And we also have the planner, disconnect planner as well. So what we recommend to declutter your life, declutter your inboxes, declutter your minds. First, you have to disconnect, and
Yeah.
sleep is important. You have to disconnect to sleep as well. So
Hmm.
download this disconnect planner from TopMate, and it's free, available for free. And it will give you a checklist of how you can start small, how can you do digital detox with it, and how can you create a disconnect ritual by having a rhythm or having a way to do things. It's like your standard operating procedure for decluttering. So I will just pause there. Do you have any thoughts, Sujata?
Yeah, it's very important, like, because if your surroundings are chaotic, your mind can't be calm. So physical
Yeah.
decluttering is very much required for mental declutter. That's really good. And it was in our habit in India also. During festivals, we do that. That's our way to, for clarity, to create clarity around our things. So that's very important. And we have made beautiful resources around those. As Aman explained, we have disconnect planner along with that wheel of life template that you all must go and download, and you can see that how it can improve your lives. No?
Mhm.
So we can go towards our next step, that is step 4, which is create your don't do list. We always make our do list, no? कि ये करना है, टिक टिक टिक. बट वी ऑल्सो नीड अ डोंट डू लिस्ट कि 2026 में हम जब एंटर करें ये चीजें हमें करनी ही नहीं है. दैट विल क्रिएट मोर क्लैरिटी, बिकॉज कई बार लाइफ जो है ना वो आपकी ज्यादा हैबिट्स ऐड करने से नहीं चेंज होती, बट वी नीड टू डिलीट सम रॉन्ग वंस. वी नीड टू डिलीट सम थिंग्स, चाहे वो आपका फ्रेंड सर्कल है, चाहे वो आपका सराउंडिंग्स हैं, उसमें कई ऐसी चीजें पड़ी हैं जो आप नहीं चाहते, या क्लैरिटी नहीं आ रही उन चीजों से. So you need to ask yourself that what are those 5 things that you must stop doing in 2026. Aman, I would like to ask you that if you can name any one thing that you want कि मुझे 2026 में continue नहीं करनी है, that may give example to our viewers.
Yeah, I have a OCD about my inboxes. Every day, at the end of the day, if my inbox is not empty, and I do empty my inbox, I can't sleep. Like my mind keep running. So I want to change that habit. That it's okay. Like next day,
Yeah.
there is always a next day, or there's always a focus time for that particular email. So I want to stop doing that. My OCD. I need to adjust my OCD about my
Hmm.
inboxes. It drains
Hmm.
energy out of me, and that's my
Yes.
energy leak that I actually recognized it a long time ago, but I haven't done anything about it. So I really want to work on that in 2026. That's my goal for next year.
Yeah. या बिकॉज कई
Um,
बार वही जैसे हमने पहले बात की ना कि समटाइम्स वो चीजें पीछे चल रही हैं बैकग्राउंड में, वो हैबिट में बन गई है, इसलिए हमें फील नहीं होती कि वो हम unintentionally करते जा रहे हैं. We need to consciously see those things. Like I'll give my example. Suppose reacting instantly या over explaining something. वो चीजें सिर्फ आपको थोड़ी देर बाद रियलाइज हो जाता है कि आई डिड समथिंग रॉन्ग बाय ओवर एक्सप्लेनिंग द थिंग्स जो उसकी जरूरत नहीं थी, बाय रिएक्टिंग इमीडिएटली. यू नीड टू पॉज एंड वेट, थोड़ा सोचो, देन यू कैन रिएक्ट. बट वो हैबिट में होती है, उसको ब्रेक करने में टाइम लगता है. दैट्स व्हाई वी are having this session in mid December, so we want to enter 2026 with the clarity. And और एक टिप और दूंगी कि जो चीज आप चाहते हो ना, कि डोंट डू लिस्ट अपनी माइंड में मत रखो, जस्ट राइट इट डाउन. और कॉपी एंड पेन कैन डू वंडर्स. इट कैन डू वंडर्स. नो ऐप, नो टैबलेट, नो कीबोर्ड कैन डू दैट थिंग विच अ पेन एंड पेपर कैन डू. आपका माइंड पहले स्टेप में डिक्लटर हो जाएगा जब आप वो चीजें पेपर पे लिख लोगे. दैट आई थिंक एवरीवन विल एग्री ऑन दैट.
It's true. It's true
या
because when you write it down, it's off your mind, right? So then you
या
know that you're not going to forget because your mind keep reminding you, okay, don't forget
यस
this, don't forget this. Then
यस
write it down so that your mind is at peace, that you're not going to
या
forget.
या
So this is we wrote this one in our December newsletter, that run your life like a CEO, and we talked about it last week. Rupinder was with me when I talked about this one. Like CEO, what do CEOs do? They have a vision. They don't have a task list. So when you're writing down your task list to declutter or to achieve, or you change your habit, write your purpose as well. So we talked about in this blog, the purposeful dashboard. So what you do on it, that you set your pillars, your values. Your pillars are your values, whatever your values, your personal values are. And then you define your goals that are matching that vision that you have, just like the CEOs. Like CEOs vision is in 15 years time, 20 years time, our company will be here. That's their vision. And then they work backwards, right? So we, as when we are working on what we want to deliver this year, next year. But CEOs are working on where should the company should be in 15 years time. So they're breaking down those goals to us for year by year. That's exactly what we really need to do in our personal life as well. Write down your vision. In 5 years time, 10 years time, I want to be there, and then work backwards. But don't forget your personal values, because that brings the balance, and that brings the alignment in your life as well. And that's why we call it purposeful dashboard, not just dashboard or your task list, right? So have that those goals written to achieve that vision. If you're writing something that's taking you away from the goals, then cross it out, because that's a noise. And that's what it is, the reset about, is that it's not adding more to your plate, it's subtracting the noise. As soon as you will start writing, like Sujata, you said, write down your do list, and also your do not do list. If there
Yeah.
is a habit you're trying to change, but it's going to take you to your goal and to your vision, then that's the habit. You have to have it. You have to come out of your comfort zone. So sometimes we just go back to our comfort zone, right? Like the habit of inbox OCD that I want to change, I will keep going back to my OCD because that's comfortable for me, right? Rather than adjusting to, oh my God, I have one email that I have to leave it here so that I can come back tomorrow. And maybe in a week's time, I can come back tomorrow. That's a discomfort. But again, it takes to change your habit, to change your behavior, it will take you 12 weeks to change it. So I have to keep doing it for 12 weeks at least so that I can change my habits, right? So at the end, if I can't change it, at least I tried it. Then I have to figure something out, something else to change that. So have these action plans around your vision, your goals that takes you to where you want to be, just like a CEO who are trying to change and steer the ship. We call it, to steer the ship to the final destination. So give it a try, and it's a really good post in our newsletter. Read it, and there are practical strategies around how to do it and why you should be doing it as well. It's a really nice. I This is my favorite one in this newsletter, and
Yeah.
I remember when I was writing it, I think I was more reminding myself.
Yeah, this is one of our most viewed and the most read post. So
Yeah.
everyone, if you want to plan your life like a CEO, as Aman said, please read this post. And this is on our blog, The Spark. We will add the link to this post, direct link to this post in our description box. So that was a beautiful step that you need to subtract or eliminate something to move forward sometimes. So our next step is curate your digital environment. So first of all, we need to understand that what it means by digital environment. Aman.
Yeah, your digital environment. We are in digital era. We are living in
Yeah,
digital environment. Whether it's a social media, whether it's your streaming accounts like
yeah.
Netflix, Amazon, or your
Hmm.
LinkedIn,
Hmm.
or your newsletters like
Your
Substack, a
WhatsApp
blogger,
mostly will be, yeah.
WhatsApp. WhatsApp have started communities as well now, right? So I'm
Yeah,
following you on WhatsApp too. So this is our digital environment. And um, before, when we were growing up, when we were coming home, and we just wait for that 5 p.m. so that TV can
yeah.
start their broadcasting. Now it's 24/7, 24/7 news, 24/7 entertainment. So that's your digital environment. But you have to be very choosy
Yeah, yeah.
which
Like you
content
need,
you want to
yes,
consume during.
yeah. Because it's like your information diet, like your food diet, it's like your information diet. You need to list down, you need to remove some apps, you need to remove some subscriptions, for your mental clarity and peace. Because as Aman said, that
Yeah.
content you consume, that act as a food for your mind. Declutter karega hi karega. No? So
Yeah. Yeah, during COVID, we had at our work, we had a wellness webinar, and one of the doctor came and talked about us about how to have a good sleep. So going back to our step two, the sleep step, we had so this doctor explained to I had a habit of reading news in the bed before I
hmm,
sleep. And then I had this trouble sleep all the time. And I always said, I can't sleep. I can't sleep more than 2 hours. So the way doctor explained is that the news these days is very negative. At that time, it was COVID, and
yeah.
now there are different things are happening in the world. So what happens is that you are reading that, first of all, you're reading it on your phone, and then the blue light is coming, and that's waking up your brain. And then the second was that you are impacted by the negativity around those news. So the
Hmm,
habit that we should be changing, and I changed it, that an hour before sleep, do not read any news, don't be on your phone, or you filter it out your blue light and go on to dark mode, sleep mode. These days there are so
hmm,
many of so many ways you can go on a grayscale. And we did post on in our newsletter,
yeah.
and the disconnect planner actually give you all that instructions as well. So I actually changed that habit too. So I became very choosy around the content I want to consume now. And the content is more aligned with my values and more aligned towards what's our vision is, and what our goals are in life, rather than just anything and everything.
Hmm. Yeah, that's very much required because information age है वो रहेगा. We can't stop it, है ना? Digital environment है, digital disturbance है, that will be there and that's going to stay. It's not going anywhere. And now it's artificial intelligence. So, like last day I was reading a post on LinkedIn. One doctor was posting के like इंडिया में स्विगी और जोमेटो बहुत फेमस है कि उस पे जाओ तो आपको वही वाले प्रोडक्ट दिखते हैं लाइक अनप्रोसेस्ड प्रोडक्ट्स पूरे डिस्प्ले. देन आई
Mhm.
थॉट दैट जिस तरह का आप कंज्यूम कर रहे हो जिस तरह के आप ऑर्डर कर रहे हो रोज एल्गोरिथम इज शोइंग दैट वे ओनली. why to
Yeah.
why to blame technology only? जिस तरह का आप फीड दे रहे हो उसको, इट विल शो यू एग्जैक्टली द वे यू वांट. इट विल शो यू एग्जैक्टली दोज प्रोडक्ट्स विच यू आर बाइंग डेली, है ना. तो अपनी अपने डिजिटल इन्वायरमेंट को क्यूरेट करने का मतलब ही यही है कि लाइक यू क्यूरेट योर प्लेट, है ना. फूड आप कौन सा सिलेक्टिव रख रहे
हाँ
हो, सेम वे अपना फोन है, अपना व्हाट्सएप पे फ्रेंड लिस्ट है, अपने इंस्टाग्राम पे फॉलोअर लिस्ट है, यू नीड टू अनफॉलो समथिंग जो आपकी एनर्जी को ड्रेन कर रहा है. सो इट विल शो यू द सेम वे. एल्गोरिथम वर्क दैट वे. जो आप देखोगे वो आपको ज्यादा दिखाएगा, जो प्रोडक्ट आप बाय करने जाओगे उसी के साथ के आपको प्रोडक्ट दिखाएगा. So you need to be very mindful before consuming anything, because that's your information, right? That surely will hamper your growth. है ना? So
हम
that's
डाइट पे तो बहुत ध्यान देते हैं, लेकिन
yeah,
माइंड की डाइट पे नहीं ध्यान देते ना, तो वो
yes,
भी
yes,
वो प्लेट ही है, कलरफुल होनी चाहिए और अच्छी होनी चाहिए, हेल्दी होनी चाहिए.
yes,
नहीं
yes.
ये जो नेगेटिविटी वाली है उनसे दूर ही रहो. हाँ ठीक है, वो रियलिटी भी है, पर वो आपको कितना इम्पैक्ट करती है उसमें आपको ध्यान
Hmm,
देना चाहिए. अगर वो ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट कर रही है कि आप सोच नहीं सकते हो, आप कुछ
hmm,
नहीं कर सकते हो, आप अपने गोल से दूर जा रहे हो, then you
hmm.
need to think about it. Like, is it your environment, digital environment, is
Yeah,
healthy enough for you or not?
yeah, yeah. Because overconsumption, uh, खराबी करती है, चाहे फूड की हो चाहे डिजिटल मीडिया की हो. Okay, so our
Exactly.
next step that's also very important, reclaim your morning, because morning एक ऐसा टाइम है जो जब आप दिन शुरू करते हो ना, अगर आपके पहला 1 घंटा, कई बार हमें फील हो जाता है 1 घंटा वो सही निकल गया तो हमें पता है कि हमारा दिन बहुत है सही डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. लेकिन वो 1 घंटा अगर आपने आपका किसी तरह से रात की स्लीप की वजह से या आपने उठते ही फोन उठा लिया उसकी वजह से वो 1 घंटा अगर निकल गया, then you will it will derail your whole day. Even it can derail your further 2 3 days. So I always say कि पहला घंटा, पहले 30 minutes or 60 minutes are very important to reclaim your whole day. So नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे हमने एक बहुत ही अच्छा एक पूरा फ्रेमवर्क दिया है कि आप फर्स्ट आवर या फर्स्ट 30 मिनट्स में क्या कर सकते हो दैट विल मेक योर डे, दैट विल हेल्प यू टू रिक्लेम योर मॉर्निंग. सबसे पहले जो हमें वैसे ही पता है कि जब हम उठें तो लाइट एक्सपोजर इज वेरी मच रिक्वायर्ड, दैट्स इवन रिक्वायर्ड फॉर योर नाइट स्लीप टू. जब आप उठते हो तो आपका दिमाग खुलने के लिए आपको एक लाइट का एक्सपोजर बहुत जरूरी है, चाहे वो डे लाइट हो चाहे वो आप आर्टिफिशियल लाइट लगा रहे हो, तो वो बहुत जरूरी है टू वेक यू अप. बिकॉज आपकी बॉडी नींद में आपको, हम आजकल वैसे ही अपनी नींद तो कोई नहीं उठ रहा, रात को इतने थके हुए सोते हैं कि सुबह या तो अलार्म क्लॉक्स की हेल्प लेते हैं या फिर वैसे पता है कि कोई काम करना है इसलिए माइंड सारा दिन सारी रात चल रहा है तो अपने आप वो उठाता है. तो वी नीड टू सी के जो फर्स्ट आवर है अपने डे का, वो हम थोड़ा सा माइंडफुली स्पेंड करें to change the direction of our day according to us. So when you win your mornings, your whole day you can win fully. So this framework या these steps you can take screenshot. That's very much good. मैं एक लिस्ट में हमेशा रखती हूँ अपने पास. मैं अपना बताती हूँ कि सुबह उठ के मुझे एक तो लाइट एक्सपोजर लेना है, थोड़ा सा वर्क करना है, मूवमेंट हो जाए किसी भी तरह की, मेरी हाइड्रेशन हो जाए. तो ये 5 6 चीजें अगर आप कर लोगे तो आपका दिन जो है वो अच्छा, वो बहुत सिंपल है, ऑलरेडी हम लोग करते हैं, बट समटाइम वी फॉरगेट ड्यू टू डिजिटल डिस्ट्रैक्शन, है ना. सो
मेरी habit है सुजाता. So I start early, work really early, right? So I don't walk from. So with people who are doing remote work,
yeah,
most of us are probably got into habit after COVID, right? Like to work from home.
yeah,
Um, what happens is in when you're working from home and you have early morning meetings, you tend to just walk to your laptop, right? You're like, okay, I will
right,
take shower later, I will do that later. um, I didn't do it. I can't work like that. So I actually wake up if my I have my meetings at 6. I wake up at 5, and I actually dress up. Literally, you will see me fully dressed up, whether it's a 2
yeah,
a.m. meeting,
that's very
whether it's a 6
important, yeah.
a.m. meeting. Right? I'm literally, if I'm, sometimes I'm 2 minutes late, and then they are like, "Amma, is it too early for you?" I'm like, "No, no, there's too much traffic between my bedroom and my office." So I just make a joke, and I actually get compliments from my colleagues as well. How the hell you look so ready, and we are here in afternoon because they're in Canada, and we look more sleepy than you, because I actually mentally prepared myself for work. But I took my time. I have my ritual,
Yeah,
whatever your morning rituals are, normal rituals. Follow your normal rituals so that you are actually mentally prepared for whatever you want to achieve for that day. Don't wait for, I will do it later. I will do it later. I will just get to my meeting. No, meetings are always there. Work is always there. Your health, your mindset comes first. So um, have that routine, and morning routine is very, very important. Like you have listed these steps
yeah,
in reclaim your mornings. I think you had a blog posted in our newsletter about the brain age, right? So you want to just touch base on that, how mornings
yeah.
help us.
Yeah, it's very yeah, it's very powerful thing. Like because all these things they give signal to your brain that सुबह हो गई है, उठ जाओ, or it will prepare your body for the work. It will get it ready for the work because सारा दिन उसे पता है कि काम करना है इस बॉडी ने. सो यू नीड अ वेरी माइंडफुल मॉर्निंग. वो ब्रेन हेल्थ के लिए ही जरूरी है, फिजिकल एज वेल एज मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए, दोनों के लिए जरूरी है. एंड बिकॉज़ होता क्या है ना, कई बार हमें खुद ही फ़ील होता है, अगर हम लेट उठते हैं कई बार, ड्यू टू मेबी नाइट स्लीप, या
Mhm.
उस दिन आपको ज़्यादा लेज़ीनेस फ़ील होगा रादर देन एज़ यू मेंशन दैट अर्ली उठ के आप एक रिचुअल फ़ॉलो करते हो, चाहे वो नहाना ही हो, चाहे वो अपनी कॉफ़ी पीना हो, या एक्सरसाइज़ करना हो, कुछ भी। वो एक हैबिट बन जाती है, बॉडी के लिए एक ट्रिगर बन जाता है कि ओके ये काम कर लिया, नाउ इट्स टाइम टू डू सम अदर थिंग। सो यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग योर बॉडी फॉर दैट, एंड दैट्स अ गुड थिंग। रोज़ हैबिट मेकिंग ऐसे ही होती है, आप किसी चीज़ के साथ उसको ट्रिगर करते हो, सो इट्स वेरी गुड थिंग. You need to spend your mornings mindfully for your entire day, and these things are in habit because होता है जनरली, कई बार कई ऐसी हैबिट्स होती है जिसको ब्रेक करने में भी हमें टाइम लगता है. दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज अ परफेक्ट टाइम टू रीसेट योर सिस्टम्स जो बैकग्राउंड में आप पे हावी हैं, उनको ब्रेक करो, ब्रेक दैट लूप एंड enter to 2026 with more clarity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a summary of our 6 steps, and that are very important steps. Maybe कई बार हम उनको अंडर एस्टिमेट करते हैं कि ठीक है नींद ले लेंगे, ठीक है लिस्ट क्या बनानी है, माइंड में तो हैं चीजें, मॉर्निंग में आराम से उठेंगे, अभी सारा दिन पड़ा है. बट दीज थिंग्स मैटर, ये छोटी चीजें ही हैं जो मैटर करती हैं. टाइनी थिंग्स दे कंपाउंड. जब एक साल निकल जाते हैं ना, तब हमें रियलाइज होती है, एंड इन दिसंबर वी आर टॉकिंग ऑन दीज थिंग्स. So it's never late. Yeah.
I think
So
the
all
best part
these, yeah,
is that you are not alone, right? So Jata,
yeah,
you have your community, your friends around you to help you out.
yeah, yes, yes. That's very much required. And follow us if you want more such, motivational content. And you need to, like we earlier said, you need to curate your information, right? कि किस अकाउंट को फॉलो करना है, कौन सा आपकी एनर्जी को ड्रेन कर रहा है, वेयर योर एनर्जी इज लीकिंग. और इस पे भी हमने बहुत अच्छी पोस्ट डाली है, सो आई हाईली रिकमेंड कि आप एक बार हमारे ब्लॉग पे जाओ. लिंक्डइन पे न्यूज़लेटर है, दैट्स वेरी पॉपुलर. वी हैव ऑलमोस्ट 500, क्लोज टू 500 सब्सक्राइबers within a year. That's a good thing, that's a good achievement, and all because of your love and all our readers and viewers who are giving us positive feedback on our posts, है ना. So all these things, all those resources and tools that we talked about today, इन सबके लिंक हम डिस्क्रिप्शन में शेयर करेंगे. बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे विल अपडेट those list, and please go and you can take help from those tools, and you can always connect with us through topmate. लाइक नीचे आपको लिंक दिख रहा होगा स्क्रीन पे, topmate.io/friends for life. if you are need help in any area of your life where we can help, you can book a free call with us to, so that we can get to know each other, that how we can help you in your problem. And we can have a free 10-minute conversational call. Right, Aman? Anything you want to add?
Yeah, so like I said, you are not alone. We are with you in
Yes.
your journey in 2026. And thank you so much for appreciating the work we did this year and the love that you have shown
Yeah.
by following us on various accounts and plus our LinkedIn newsletter that we are very proud of and
Yeah.
very near and dear to our heart. We put a lot of thought into how we should write, what should we write about, right? So the again the reset is a journey, and reset is a not just changing one thing here, one thing there. Reset is taking you closer to your vision to and helping you to prioritize your goals that are aligning with your personal value. So reset is an ongoing process, I would say, Sujata, and it's certainly for us is it's an ongoing process, and we review our daily toolkit and weekly resets, like how we talk about in our meetings as well. So what should we do? Is there something to reset or something to rethink, right? So that is
Yeah.
our reset toolkit as Friends for Life. How where we are going, what we are doing, how can we focus, how can we bring better content that brings not only us but all our community close to their values, to their vision in life as well, and live the purposeful life. Not only that, have fun, have joy,
Yeah.
um, and live a happy life. There is way too much negativity in the world these days. And if we can put a smile on someone's face just for a few seconds, that's an achievement as well. So thank
Yeah.
you for having a conversation around reset and a hard reset today.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.